Welcome, dear students. Once again, I welcome you all. Now we are going to focus on active voice and passive voice. That is from Unit 1 Functional Grammar and Usage. So now move into the next slide. Here it is given, I have given you identify active voice and passive voice in a sentence. Actually, you have learned active voice, passive voice in a grammar in your 10th standard. You have to transform the sentences, both the sentences, from active to passive, passive to active. Likewise, we have learned in 10th standard. But here it is entirely different. It is very easy to do the grammar work, active voice and passive voice. How we can see here, we can see the active voice and passive voice. Here only you have to identify the sentence, whether it is active or passive. We have to recognize the sentence which is active or passive, whether the sentence which is however it is given in a sentence, the only merely you have to find out whether it is active or passive. We have to identify the only these things to apply in our grammar. Okay, now we move to the active voice and passive voice. Actually, voice which is categorized by two things, active voice and passive voice. Actually, active voice, which means what a subject does towards the object, that is called active voice. And see, I have given the definition here. Passive voice means only passive means the focus is on the action. Doer, that is the subject, what does towards the object, that is the focus. It is doing the action towards the subject, that is only passive. For example, I have given active is in the sentence Rama killed Ravana. The sentence changes into passive sense. The object replaced the subjects and the subject replaced by the objects. It is connected to with by in a sentence. Likewise, Ram killed Ravana. Ravana was killed by Ram. So there is a difference between verb. It is changes according to change with some particular verb. Only we have to add be verb to the main verb, and it is connected with by only. So you can easily identify the sentence. Here only you have to recognize whether the sentence is active or passive. You have to see. Okay, next slide. Active voice, passive voice, I have given you the comparison here. See here, I have given the subject plus verb plus object. Here, object plus verb plus subject. So subject replaces the object place and object replaces subject. Here only I have given the difference. You can see the example. Anna painted the house. Anna, it is a subject. Painted the house. House, it is an object. Painted is an action, that is verb. So Anna, the subject, doer, he is a doer. So he does the action towards the house. That is called active voice. Again, another example is the teacher always answers the student's question. The teacher always have to answer the question, student's questions. Here it is an object, student's question, and the teacher is the subject. The verb is action, word is answers the question. So the teacher, doer of the action, that is changes into the passive sense. The students' questions are answered by the teacher. Ali posted the video online. Third one is Ali posted the video online. Video online, it is an object, and posted is a verb. Ali, it is a subject. Likewise, it is changed into passive sense. The verb according to change should change according to particular verb. So I have given you the definition. Active voice tells us what does the active voice tell? See, active voice, what a person or thing does. Here, the subject performs the action on the object. See, the subject performs the action on the object. So subject, Anna painted the house. Anna, it is a subject. That subject performs on the action of on the object. How? He is painting the house. Here only the sentence is given. So next one, it is passive voice tells us Actually, passive voice, what does it tell to us? So what is done to someone or something, that is called passive voice. So what is done to someone or something, that is called passive voice. Here subject is being acted upon. Here I have given you object plus verb plus subject. Example, the house was painted by Anna. It is the same example is changed into passive sense. So next sentence is the students' questions are answered by the teacher. The third one is the video was posted online by Ali. So next we move into the next slide. I have given a small example to you easily understand. Active sense, Tim hit the ball. Tim, it is a subject, hit, it is an action, the ball, it is an object. So here passive sense, likewise the object replaces subject and the subject replaces object. So here the verb changes into another verb with be verb, be form. So was hit by, it is by the subject. So you can see the slide and it is easily understand. And I have given you some passive voice notes. You have to easily identify. How can you easily identify the words? I have given some words for you. If these sentence follow by some words like be, being, been, by, so it will be in passive voice. And some other words has no these words in a sentence, it will be in active voice. You can see the passive voice, the slide will be clearly and slide will be visible to you if the sentence has be, being, been, by. So these things in a sentence, it will be a passive voice. You can easily identify those words. You can, if you see those words in a sentence, you easily, it is a passive voice. So next we move to some examples I have given you. You are waiting for your friend. You are waiting for your friend. That is given in active voice. So second sentence you can see the window pane has been broken by the children. Here been and by, you can notice these two words been and by. So it is passive voice. Next sentence is he plays cricket. The subject does the action only. The subject, action, object only, it is in the sentence, so that is active voice. Next sentence, tea was being drunk by me. So I have given that word. What is that? Be, being, been, by. If you can easily see the words in a sentence, you can identify those, it is passive voice. So here being and by in the sentence, it is given in the sentence, so that is passive voice. Next sentence, the food is not cooked by her. That is also passive voice. It is followed by in a sentence. He is killing the snake. Next one, it is active voice. I have given you more examples. Easily you can understand. Harry ate 6 apples. Harry ate 6 apples. Harry, it is a subject, and action, it is an 8, and 6 apples, it is an object. So here it is an doer of the action only. It tells us person does the thing, that is called active voice. So next in Siva changed the dress. That is also an active voice. So another thing you have to notice these things, whether the sentence is long or too short, no way. You have to only identify the sentence followed by something else, being, be, being, some voice, and by. Those words in a sentence you have to identify, that is passive voice. Next sentence, we are going to watch the movie. So that is given in an active voice. Here you cannot see the words like be, being, been, by, but it is given in an active voice. So the crew paved the entire stretch of highway. That is active voice. The grammar will be taught by Bala tomorrow. It is passive voice. So some other thing it is given like something else. You are requested to be inside of the class. Likewise something else it is given. Only the be form verbs and the past participle of the verb join in a sentence, it is passive voice. It is considered as a. Thank you, students.